Hi, I'm Jean and welcome to Johnny's workshop. I want to show you how to take this apart, and we'll be fixing the problem with the guide, as it looks like they all having this problem where it's too wobbly, or actually this one is not too bad, but one of them was very wobbly and it used to catch around. So I've already taken apart, have a look myself before the making of this video. So we'll start obviously by taking all the screws. I'll be also setting as a magless. So yes, previously it was still attached at the back here, so we got to the point where you could open only to here. So there are pins, that's how they come apart, 4 pins, 2 on each end, which you can use as a screwdriver to gently lift there. And well, this comes out in one piece, which is handy. And where else? Yes. So we will take the guide out. And yes, this comes out too. There you go. And the final bit is this comes out in one piece. So watch out that these guys are clipped to the bottom. So you just put pressure, apply pressure here like that and like this, and it comes out in a single piece. So up to this point you can well, take the motor out like that. I'm going to show you what we do at the club. So you cut yourself a plastic sheet like this one, the width of the guide there, and you drill a hole right in the middle, and then we're gonna shape it in a minute to fit just around there inside. So we're just gonna do a quick guide how to improve the guide. A quick guide how to improve the guide. Why not? So at this point I can also remove that magnet. So we could just push here. I think it comes out. Yeah, it's glued just there. I think I'm going to drill that hole first. So yeah, what you want to do is to get again give yourself a sheet the width of the guide, and you drill a hole first. So the pen, you trace more or less on where in the middle basically. So you can see it's right above the middle, so you trace that in the middle basically. A line, a thick line in the middle with a Sharpie or with a pen like this, and then you cut on that side of the line basically. Obviously don't go all the way, you want to cut just a little bit. You can also use a pair of scissors. These bonsai scissors are really handy for that. To cut braid, to do all sorts of things. Make it as tight as you can, really. See, it's got to be slightly thinner. a snug fit. And give it a push. Got all the burrs. See what it looks like. So it's not perfectly in line, but it's fine. So next step is to place it and trace it again, really, like that. And now you can take it out and cut with scissors. And it's got good sliding motion, and you can see how that the top of, oh, what would you call this, the pillar, if you want, is sticking out a little bit, so you can make the screw really tight. That's our screwdriver. There you go. And that's it. I got very little play. That's what we want. So the trouble is with these wires, well, you shouldn't be soldering stuff on it. Not directly to something that moves around all the time, because you will harden and get brittle and, well, and snap like they do. So for the moment I'm going to leave it, but in the future I will be doing this sort of thing. Yeah, so let's get it down there. So yeah, so with the card on this time, there you go. Ah, much better. Good. So what's the best arrangement here? Well, the trouble is, if I show you how this is built, as soon as the guide turns, you can see how that wire, the black wire, is touching the, well, the suspension bit here, and it gets jammed inside. See? Yeah. Same thing on the other side, and yeah, it's a bit frustrating, really. Let's try to, let's see, bend all this wire forward, and so you can operate beyond the suspension instead of operating here, you know, the spring motion. Let's see if that works. Oh, that's slightly better actually. So yeah, it seems that moving it forward, it does help a bit. So let's put it on just to, it's much better. Okay, and we're sitting much lower as well, which is, it's just what we want. Let's put the rear bit of the car in and check on the track. Right. Oh yes, that's much better. So I'll try to show you the best I can. Well, it's the best I can do to show you. I mean, it's difficult. It's definitely operating better. Yeah, that's what we want. It's not catching or anything. Cool. That's one thing sorted. So the idea again is to bring the wire forward, and then you'll get locked right here between the body and the suspension, and then beyond that it will operate like this. You see, the wire is operating beyond that rather than pulling in between. So what can we do about the rear bit? Not a lot, I have to say. Almost inclined to leave it. You almost count as a body roll. I don't know, I think I'll have to leave it for now. It's got so much wear at the back as it is. I don't think you're going to need any extra weight. But there's only one way to find out, is to, well, to actually put on a track and see what it does. I will be putting the NSR after testing these. So we try to see if you can use these tires in magless, or it's a waste of time. Anyway, so we're back, and I'm just going to show you how the cars behave. To be fair with the scaly tires, I've oiled them, and I had a little try around. It's not bad at all. So it's also been timed, and I'll go around and try to do my best lap with a scaly tire, and then I'll change the tires, and we can compare, well, how much improvement that was. Just like to share my final thoughts on it. So basically the Scalextric tires did pretty well on their own. I just put a bit of oil, didn't true, and did the best time. Don't know if I got lucky, but that's what happened. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time.